Well, it was played spasmodically, really. We were good and we were poor, and we were quite effective and we were very ineffective. We were quick and we were slow. We were clean and we were fumbling, and we were good defensively and we were quite poor defensively. So it was a game of contrast for us.
And it seemed to divvy up neatly between first and last quarter for them and middle stages for you.
No, I don't think that's significant.
Did you feel that players were quite switched on?
No, not at all. The side changed quite significantly because of numbers, and I half suspect that the pressure mounted on too few. As a consequence, when you control the ball, it's not too bad. When you don't control the ball, you need to split that and share that, and I don't think we did really under any circumstances. I thought our lowest tackle, well, it's 46 there. That's probably says it all. If that's not our lowest one, I'd be very surprised.
10 tackles in the first quarter, Mick, and you seemed pretty animated at quarter time.
I wasn't animated. I was disappointed that I hadn't even realised the 10 tackles. I didn't need a sheet of paper to tell me there was 10 tackles. I just knew that we were nowhere near the capacity of the quality that's required to beat sides of football. This Brisbane side has not been belted all year. It's sitting with 4 wins or 5 wins or whatever it is, but it has not been belted. So it's a good football side. It's well run, it's well led, it's got some very good leaders out in the ground. It's got a coach that doesn't accept anything less than 100% go. And unfortunately, we really struggle to maintain any sort of consistency in so many areas. Oh well, it is. You can't just switch on form. Form's there or it's not there. It's not a matter of turning some tap on. I think he'll be okay. I don't know the full extent of it, so I'm not going to guess it, but I think he'll be okay.
Landing on his back,
I think that's what it is, yep.
Expect to have a few of the boys back next week?
That's another one I can't categorically say until we examine them, and it's a short week for this group, and we'll just examine those players and see whether it's their right to travel and play a side that's going to be fairly desperate, one would suspect.
The injuries are a bit of a concern at the moment.
Any injuries are a concern, and when you get multiples, of course they are. Yeah.
Is it a performance that you can actually learn a lot from, the good and the bad?
Oh, well, there'll be a few players in here be a bit nervous. Is that good? No, because you want everyone to play well for most of the day. Is it redeemable? Absolutely. Does it mean that the side will stay as it is? Well, we like to think we get players back next week, and we'll then shuffle the side around to see what's the most appropriate to travel to Subiaco, and go from there.
Tommy Young in his first game, pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, really. Are you telling me he's been impressive? Or
well, he was okay in stages.
Yeah, I think that would touch that at the top level. Without, I don't want to be too harsh on Tommy, but no. Tommy's no, not at all. I think he was reflective of the way the team went. He was okay at times, but no, there's a big gap between what we expect of positioning and defensive work to a couple of the kids, put it that way. So no, I wouldn't be getting too caught up in that one. He's a young bloke that's still learning, and the good thing about it, he's got his first game, and he's played in multiple number of roles, and we'll pat him on the back for being out there. But he's a young bloke that's got a fair bit to do.
Alan Dynak over 4 quarters. He gets a chance to play in 4 quarters. Got plenty of the ball. How much more improvement has he got left in him coming through?
Well, I half suspect that with the absence for so long and only playing about 25% game times, maybe a little bit more in one of them, Alan still is rusty, and I think that's pretty much where it's at. He knows how to find the footy. The actual so he's travelling 67% for kick and hand pass. So I'm not too sure what the actual kicking stats are, but I think Alan, at his own admission, has got some work to do in regard to just tidying up a few little bits and pieces, but it's good to have him back and get 30 possessions. It's been a while since he's been out there for a full game. I can't remember what week he went down, but it was some time ago, at least 6 to 7 weeks ago. So, yeah.
Are you confident you can call on Chris Tarrant to up forward?
No, we don't really want Chris up forward, quite frankly. I think he's better suited out the back, and that's strange for me to say that. But he will very rarely journey in the multiple positions. He's probably going to be left on the back line. We thought it was worth a chance today to just give Lachlan Keith a bit more exposure to the back end. He's another one that we need to get some games into. And I'm not discounting Tom Young's games, don't get me wrong, but I just think that where we're at as a football club and what we demand of our players, regardless of how old they are and how many games they've played, we expect them to live up to a lot of... it's a fairly stringent, game structure, and we really need these young kids who are now coming up and playing. I think we played 4 or 5 first-year players this year, maybe 4, is it, or 5? Or 5? That we really need them to slot in, not be poked in and then caressed around through the game to say, well, that's you've got it right or you've got it wrong. We expect them to go in there, regardless of experience, because they've been taught from day one at the football club to this round 22, to get it right. And we just want them to get it right, and that's part of the criteria of getting a game. Not on great goals or how quick you are, how tall you are. It's playing the part, playing the role. On the other hand, you look at Sinclair, who I don't know how he tackles Sinclair, but it's got here 5. But he's directly turned the ball over for us to score 2 goals. It was fantastic, and that's the sort of commitment we want from players. He was very good.
Is that the youngest side you've had out there for quite some time? Because would be.
I really don't. I don't keep stats on that. I couldn't answer that. I'm sorry.
Any more